Good evening, televiewers. You're welcome to this last edition of Prime on My Media Prime for the week. We are glad to be back in front of your screens to talk about how to empower ourselves and make ourselves more relevant to the needs of our society, Cameroon, in particular Africa, as in general. We are going to be looking at the African Digital Marketing Summit that is going to be taking place in Cameroon. I'm sure the help of Central Africa, we are going to be having the second edition of this digital summit to change and turn fortunes around. So I hope that those of you who are going to be watching this program will be ready to take down the notes and take the rendezvous not to miss out on this opportunity that is going to be presented by members of the African Digital Marketing Academy, FATMA, who are with me this evening on Prime R. We are in the company of Mr. Harry Ewane, who is a regular panelist on Friday editions of Prime R. We're glad to have you.
Good evening, Mr. Leo, and once more, it's a pleasure to be hosted by you on this amazing platform. And today, as usual, we are going to have an amazing time to empower your televiewers with our skills and strategic information, and most importantly, talk about the Africa Digital Marketing Summit second edition that will be taking place here in Douala, Cameroon, Central Africa. Okay,
we also are in the company of Mr. Nibapol, who is, I don't need to introduce him again because he's also a regular panelist on Friday editions of the program. Good evening, welcome.
Good evening, Mr. Leo. So glad to see you again. Welcome back. Hello, televiewers. It's a pleasure. It's another Friday, and we are here as usual to discuss digital marketing and especially the summit, the second edition of the summit that is coming up on the 28th of October. So if you are in Bafod, you are in Mancon, you are in Belo, you are in Du, you are in Manfe, wherever you are, take your seat and get a pen and a paper, write down questions, and of course contribute as always through WhatsApp. Let's have an exchange.
Okay, we also in the company of Mrs. Vivian Tifoy, who is a regular panelist also, but is a student of FATMA. We're glad to have you with us this evening.
Good evening, Mr. Liu, and it's a pleasure having you again on this platform. It's a pleasure being on this platform this evening again, as always. We've been here every Friday to talk about the digital marketing and digital marketing summit. Thank you, televiewers. If you are not yet ready, get ready with your notebook, with your pen, and be seated somewhere, whether you're in Cameroon, you're out of Cameroon. We'll be having a lot to share with you tonight, and we plead you get ready because it's gonna be rich. Thank you.
Okay, the general manager of FATMA is also in the studio with me this evening, Mr. Lambi Godlov. We're glad to have you. Good evening and welcome.
Good evening, Mr. Leo. Good evening, televiewers. It's an honor to be with you this evening, and I come here with good news from the African Academy of Digital Marketing, because we are going to be hosting the second edition of the African of the summit, the Digital Marketing Summit, here in Central Africa. So there is a lot on our plate, and we are here to dish it out for you guys. So stay put. Thank you.
African Digital Marketing Summit. African Digital Marketing Summit. We know of Franco-Cameroonian Summit, Cameroon-Russian Summit, Cameroon-China Summit, African-Japan Summit, Africa-US Summit. What are we talking about here?
Yeah, that's a wonderful analogy. I love it so much because every time we talk about a summit, it's always two countries, or either a country and the whole African continent. And it's true, I've always been wondering why with a country organize a summit and meet with a whole continent, whole Africa. So actually it's not the same approach, it's not the same method Yeah, it's a summit around digital marketing. We're not talking about politics. We're not talking about how we are going to make the world better, how we are going to govern it better, stuff like that. No. On one side, during this summit, we are going to have top digital marketing experts, top trainers, world-class trainers, and top professionals in the field of digital marketing that will be coming all over, not only in Cameroon and even out of Cameroon. One side, and the other side, we are going to have digital marketing enthusiasts and equally those who are so passionate about digital marketing. We are going to have university students. We are going to have young entrepreneurs. We are going to have professionals who want to upskill themselves in the field of digital marketing. And we are also going to have job seekers, those who are looking for jobs and have been wondering on how they can penetrate the job market. So we are going to uncover some very well-kept secrets of the digital marketing industry, and I'm sure you won't like to miss such an amazing event. So for this summit, Mr. Leo, one side we have top experts and world-class trainers in the digital marketing industry, and on the other side we have university students, we have young entrepreneurs, we have professionals, we have civil servants who want to empower themselves with digital marketing skills.
Okay, the summit is not a school. It is a marketplace.
The summit is not a school, Mr. Liu. The summit is out to enlighten Cameroonians, Africans in general, on what digital marketing is all about. Because somehow it is new. It is really new because in the past we were not even talking digitalization. And now digitalization comes and it affects every domain. Now we are focusing on digital marketing. How is digitalization affecting marketing? That is what we are going to be analyzing at the Digital Marketing Summit, so that people can see how digitalization is affecting their businesses vis-a-vis how marketing is concerned, and how they can gain or change their or enhance their careers as far as digital marketing is concerned. So it's an eye-opening event that is going to give a window view of what digital marketing is all about, so that people can be able to know how they can position themselves in this very fast rising industry, which is digital marketing, and make money for themselves and enhance their careers.
Now, you say it's not a school. How will the summit operate?
Well, it will be more of a conference.
Okay.
People will sit, and then the trainers will train on there'll be a general review of how trends have happened or how revolutions have happened in the world. Be it from the Industrial Revolution right up to where we are today, and then we'll see how it's affecting our daily lives, and then we're going to also have debates on how digital marketing is taking place vis-a-vis traditional marketing, and then we are going to also have trainings on some key aspects of digital marketing. So those will just be elementaries and eye openers, like I said earlier, and then those who want now to go into learning and then to really grab skills as far as digital marketing is concerned, that's where the school of Fatma comes in, where they can be able to enroll and get real-time knowledge and become digital marketers.
Yes, this is a summit that is going to be it's running for one day. One day.
Yes.
Okay.
9 hours.
9 hours summit. But Afadma is training. Why do we need this summit?
Okay, the summit is also an opportunity to reconcile with other digital marketers around the globe,
Okay.
around Cameroon, and try to get insider information from one another, because when we see we are in the internet, we operate from various angles. So when we reconcile, we come together on that event. There's also going to be a meet and greet event, because as you can see, we have friends all over because of digital marketing. I have so many new friends, and we are going to meet that day, and that physical touch is always very, very different. So the Digital Marketing Summit is coming like someone who doesn't even have a clue on, is this right for my business? Is this is this trend right for my career? Sometimes you want to talk to a banker, someone who is working at a bank, and the person will tell you he doesn't need digital marketing skills. And I'm wondering, if you are working at the bank and one of the primary objectives of the bank is to get new clients, and you don't need digital marketing skills, then you see the person is kind of very distant away from other opportunities that could enhance the business. So with digital marketing, it is an opportunity. The summit is an opportunity for people to come and get and reconcile this the distance that they think is blocking them from embracing digital marketing.
Okay. Now, this is also an opportunity for students who are still doubting the advantages of digital marketing, to have an avant-goal and get first-hand the advantages before even enrolling for school. Yes, for students.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Leo. Talking of this summit, when you read into history, you see that Frank D. Roosevelt and Winston Churchill, during the Second World War, had to sit together like in a summit and bring out resolutions to end the war. Okay, this institution, the way I view it, the way I saw it, is like young entrepreneurs came up with the idea of innovating Africa with the digital world, and sat and decided to organize this summit. Before organizing the summit, they have an institution that they are training. I am opportune to meet them because I am in Douala, and I'm able to meet them every day. There are other students that are in Bamenda, some are in Dubai, some are in Yaoundé, and all over Cameroon and the world, that have not had the opportunity to share with these young people physically. So as a student, and like as someone that is encouraging others to register to the Digital Marketing Summit and the Digital Institution, I think it is a very good idea to organize the summit. Organizing the summit will permit us to meet even some lecturers that we've had. There are lecturers from UK, from US, like Arebate, that we've really longed to meet him in physical, and he will be present during this Digital Marketing Summit. It will be a pleasure to connect with him and learn more about the Chat GPT that he has been teaching us and other applications. It will be an opportunity to connect with other lecturers that will be coming from, even the new, some that have not been lecturers, the new people that will be coming, because me, for number one, I have a target of so many people that when I just hear lecturers, the speakers that will be attending, that will be speaking during this Digital Marketing Summit, it will be a pleasure to learn and to connect with them. They say, many people get confused when they talk of digital marketing. What is digital marketing? It's about using so many online platforms. And so many people just think about Facebook, which is not true. There are so many other platforms. You need now, I was just doing a research on what do I really need to become a digital marketer. So in some of the researches I made, it showed that I have to connect to influential digital marketers in order to really achieve what I want to do in digital marketing. I have to attend conferences. I have to attend seminars if I am intentional about what I want to do. So as a student in Al-Fatma, and as somebody ready to attend the Digital Marketing Summit, I will say, you that have been convincing, that have been calling on phone, that have been sending you WhatsApp messages that this is where I belong, this is a school I'm attending, I would like you to also register and attend this summit so that you discover the truth, you discover the reality of what we have been doing. There are so many people writing me already on Facebook due to my content creation and so many things, even contact me. I'm getting saturated by the way they want to use me. It is due to digital marketing institution.
Now, digital, when we talk of the digital, many persons are still not clear about it, but that is the future. So many persons who are intending to fall bush. Before falling bush, in the past, almost everybody would want to learn how to do hair, so that when you go there, you may manage with it. You want to do this, you want to do this. But to know that many persons work from home, and it has to do with the digital world.
Yeah, exactly. Mr. Leo, that question you are actually raising is very crucial in the sense that I had a student who recently joined the last Digital Marketing Summit last year. That was in July 2022. And that was her main intention. That was the master plan she had. She wanted to learn digital marketing because she was planning to travel out of the country. And she thought it wise that if she's traveling out of the country, and at least she has digital marketing skills already, meanwhile she'll be trying to like integrate the new society there. She can work from home with her laptop. And a lot of people come to learn digital marketing only for this reason. You know, when you are traveling, it will be a new environment, totally new. The time for you to actually adapt to the new society, it might be challenging for you. But if you have digital marketing skills, you can start working money from the comfort of your home. I have one particular case like that. You have a lady that I trained that was like 6 months or 7 months ago, and she decided to travel to France. As she traveled to France, the first thing she started doing while waiting for her school to resume was to start creating content and sell. And as I'm talking to you, she's making more than 1,500 euros every week just from the comfort of her home. And she doesn't have to beg her parents again to be sending her money because she's a student. She's actually studying out of the country. But because she have learned digital marketing with Fatma before traveling, she was able to start making her own money, paying her own rent. Every facilities that she needs, she's paying it with the money she's working thanks to digital marketing. So if you are thinking of falling bush, just like Mr. Leo rightly said, I think digital marketing will be a good opportunity for you to kickstart your new journey. And as I always said, not only for those who are falling bush, even for those who are here, who are wondering how they can penetrate the job market, the best way so far and the easiest way to penetrate the job market is to learn digital marketing skills, because digital marketing skills can help you penetrate the job market even as a volunteer. If you go and meet any business organization, any brand, any small business out there, and you say, okay, I can help you sell your product or your services on the internet. I can create content for you. I can run your ads. I can manage your platforms. I can create content for your website. I can run SEO on your website. I can even design landing pages for you. I can build sales funnels. I can install pixels on your website, on your Facebook page. You see, no one is going to refuse that type of service. No one. No business person is going to refuse. So it gives you the opportunity to showcase what you know. And that's how, if you are really good at what you do and you are really producing results, the person is definitely going to hire you. And that's how you penetrate the job market. So if you are wondering, if maybe you are looking for a job, learn digital marketing skills. Come and attend the African Digital Marketing Summit, and you will be baffled by the way you are going to easily penetrate the job market. If you are a university student, maybe you are reading, let's say, biology, geography, mass communication, and journalism, or maybe in UB or in University of Bamenda or University of Douala or University of Yaoundé 2 or Yaoundé 1, and you want to have a side hustle, something that can help you make income for yourself, so that you don't be disturbing your student, your parents all the time. Go where passing me money. Oh, we need to photocopy this. Oh, we need to do this. If you have the skill already, you can create content and it becomes your part-time job. In the university, for instance, you don't go to school every day from Monday to Saturday. No. There are some universities where you go to school maybe twice a week, or 4 times a week. So during those your free periods, you can be creating content, you can be running ads, you can actually be managing communities, you can be building sales funnel or landing pages for businesses, and they pay you. And that's how you'll be able to settle your bills, you'll be able to feed yourself, you'll be able to pay your books and the photocopies they are always asking the university. So it's not only about those who are falling bush, even those who are here in Cameroon. Digital marketing is the solution, is the answer to the prayer that you have always been praying all this while, Mr. Leo.
Okay, it is an answer. Please, the summit is there for you who is intending to go wherever you may find yourself, or you who is also hoping to get a job, because the digital world is that domain that facilitates integration to whatever you are doing. Neighbor Paul, say if you go to, say, the US or Canada or wherever, you need to use a lot of social media maybe to locate where you are going to. You really need to have a mastery of how this functions. Even to get a train station to buy, to do whatever, it is with a phone. Nobody will direct you that move from this area to this area. To get a job, take a taxi from here. Even to get a taxi, it is through the phone. So if for those who intend to even travel out of the country, they should know that the phone is going to be the most important tool to use.
Yes, Mr. Leo.
Which is the digital world.
Yes, we already there. Like,
there is nothing you do without it.
Yes, even here is getting there. Like, most of the financial transactions that we carry out here now in Cameroon is with our phones. Mobile money, orange money, or whatever. That's digitalization. We are able to, book a cab with our phone here. We have companies here that you can, if you want to get a taxi, you just go to your phone, they tell you your cab is coming to pick you in 3 minutes, and before you know it, the person is there and he picks you. So we have come to that time where there's no excuse or no ignorance for not having a mastery of digitalization, because you have the after effects right away. It will make you stranded. Not understanding how to use the digital space in this century is almost, to me, considered like you also being an illiterate, because you find yourself with a tool in your hand that can facilitate things for you, and instead it will be like you should call somebody to ask that, what should I do this, how can I do this? It's something that is becoming a necessity. And when we are talking about the digital space, most of the times people think that it's just WhatsApp, people think that it's just Facebook, and it ends there. It's so vast. We have so many social media companies, and especially we have Google and YouTube. These two spaces are places that if you are not using them, just know that you are not yet using your Android phone, because you having that phone already, it increases your cost. When you have an Android phone, it increases your cost of living. How? Because whether you like it or not, most of us are already addicted to the phone. We rarely go a day without being online. We want to be there and we want to know how things are happening. But just like Mr. Leo said, that phone in your hand is a tool that can guide you to know your way around, especially in the Western world. And even here, the biggest university happens to be Google and YouTube, where you can go there and ask any question anytime. The most times where I found myself here in Douala or Yaoundé and I don't know my way around, or maybe I go somewhere, I need just a restaurant to eat, or maybe I need the nearest hotel to spend the night, and I don't know. What do? I just hit my Google, I just type and locate where I am, and then the nearest restaurant or the nearest hotel, the nearest guest house, and before you know it, it shows you. And you can even still use that tool in your hand as a pointer to that place where you are going. Just get the Google map, and as you take a taxi, and you are going, it's telling you that you are going to reach there in the next 5 minutes, in the next 30 minutes. Once you reach there, they tell you that you are right there, and you drop a taxi and you locate yourself. So many people have gone to bigger towns and they fall in the hands of armed robbers because they get into the car and they're like, I'm new here, please. This place I'm going to, I don't know exactly. If you're unfortunate and you fall in the hands of somebody who is not honest, that person is going to mess you up. My early days in Douala, I remember paying short distances that were walkable distances of 5,000, 500, 1,000, which were walkable distances, Mr. Leo. But because I did not know, you stop a bike and you say, I'm going to this place. And they I think those guys are very good with the mind reading. They notice that you don't know the place, they'll just tell you 500 or 1,000, and you have no choice than to pay. But if I understood back then that I could just take my phone and I press that this is where I want to go, and my phone shows me, I will do that. So in recent times, and especially if you are having an Android phone, there's no room for you to be ignorant about digitalization. And the summit is like a basic, it's like a forum where you are going to have the opportunity to have basic knowledge that you can use on your daily life as far as digitalization is concerned. And if you have questions that you really want to ask, make sure you are noting them down as you come to the summit. Don't come to the summit and sit with a closed mouth. The Bible puts it very clear: a closed mouth is a closed destiny. When you come there, make sure you ask questions so that you gain clarity. Don't be in a generation where knowledge is so available and yet you are ignorant just because you are ignoring what you have in your hand, which is a mobile phone.
Okay, Mr. Lami Godlove, we are going to be gathering. The Eagles are gathering in Douala. I'm sure it's taking place in Douala to develop themselves. What is going to be peculiar with this edition? This should be the second edition.
Yes, it's the second edition. The first edition, we had it last year. And the second edition, a lot of people, even out of the country, are very, very enthusiastic about the event. And, you know, every time I think about the event, I get more excited because of what I'm going to meet there. Now, for the event, for those who are, you know, they are thinking, what is in store for the event? So we are going to have an insider, like, you know, marketing. Before, traditional marketing used to be something that is kind of a trial and error, but digital marketing is dealing with analytics. And one of the skills that a digital marketer should acquire is analytical skills. And we show you how to read data. We give you the data and we show you how to read data. This is one of the prominent things. This is one of the most important treasures that a digital marketer can get hold of. Is he knows the statistics in the industry. He knows the statistics that are there, and it is the greatest thing that you can walk away from as far as digital marketing is concerned. Another thing that you can expect for the event is, like we rightly say, we have a lot of trainers who are out of the country, and they will be coming. Mr. Paul is saying you have to interact with those people. It's a networking event. As a networking event, you know, you can meet somebody that can absolutely change your life at the event. So this is very, very critical, because some people, you know, you can meet someone and you discuss, and you see, you can create a relationship that will end later in the course of 3 months, 6 months. You guys are in business. You guys are doing he gives you a job opportunity, because you travel all the way from wherever you are and you came to the event. It is also important to note that even for those who are not going to meet it in Douala, the event will be streamed live on the internet. We have a streaming platform. Wherever you are, you have people who have also registered. They are not coming.
Yeah, but I want to know, where is the focus of this second edition of the digital marketing? Is there something that is trending in the world that you want to direct people towards, or you want to highlight? Because the digital world has been around for some time now. Yes.
Yes, exactly, Mr. Leo. There's something very, very important. I'm emphasizing on the importance, because that is the future of the world. And that's why the topic for this year edition is the future of digital marketing in Africa. So right now, we have what I usually call the byproducts of the digital revolution, which is artificial intelligence, AI. Now, the truth is, AI is here already and is actually changing the narratives of every industry. Even the communication, the media industry is changing. I said it here some weeks ago. Very soon we are going to have situations where you will not need someone to come and sit here and read the news. You have an artificial intelligence robot or device who can sit here, they program everything, and the guys read the news. And the ladies that are, or the gentlemen that are reading the news, they are enjoying themselves somewhere. We are going there. We are going to a situation where we are going to have self-driving cars, where we don't need drivers again, taxi drivers. The cars are going to drive themselves. And they are existing in some countries already. We are in a situation where even the printing, we are in a generation of the 3D printing now. So all those printers of the past who don't want to upgrade themselves, who don't want to learn these things we are talking about here every Friday, the bad news for them is that they are going to become very, very irrelevant in the marketplace. We need people that understand 3D printing, because that's where we are heading to. Photographers are not left behind. We saw everywhere AI pictures and videos trading on the internet. Photographers, if you are a photographer and you are watching me right now, go and learn these things, because people can now generate any type of picture for themselves from the smartphone. Wearing amazing suits, very beautiful ones. People can now, all this video editing that you are doing and you are bragging, people can now do them using their device. So if you want to remain relevant as a photographer, you need to go and learn these things. How to generate AI pictures, how to maybe edit videos using AI tools. That's what we are talking about here. And these are things that we are going to emphasize on during the summit. Nowadays, we are in a situation where only your smartphone is an asset. When I'm talking about asset, I mean something that should be putting money in your pocket, in your mobile money account, in your bank account. Like throughout the day, I didn't work too much, but we have made more than 300,000 today. I didn't work anything like going out, because I had a lot of things I'm actually managing right now. But still, just because I have these skills, I was able to make some cash today. So that's what we are talking about. You can be at the comfort of your house and you use your smartphone, you use your laptop, and you make a lot of money. So how do you go about that? We are going to teach you. Another thing I discussed here some few weeks ago, I said we are in a situation where, with the advent of digitalization, we are going to experience a situation where digital asset will be more valuable than physical asset like land. We are going to reach a situation where a Facebook page will have more value than a plot of land in Bonaberry. And people are doing that already. I said it here some few days ago, that is now very possible for someone who knows how to generate traffic and build audience, just to be building Facebook pages or TikTok accounts or Instagram accounts, bring them to 500,000 followers or to 1 million followers and sell. And guess what? People are ready to buy. If you have a TikTok account of 1 million followers, you have a Facebook page of 1 million followers, and you want to sell that page for 5 million, people will buy. Because we have a lot of online vendors, a lot of webpreneurs, a lot of business persons that need that audience.
Okay. What is the qualification one must have to study digital marketing? Okay, I'll send you Mr. Nibapol's number for you to have more information on what it takes to study and what you actually want to study. But I'm sure Nibapol's number is on the screen, but if you want me to share with you, just make a request. I'll send you his number. This one says, can I do the course if my qualification is just advanced level?
Yes.
Okay. So the qualification is advanced level.
Normally, so far as you have good writing skills and you know how to read and you can speak clearly and loudly, I think you are qualified to learn digital marketing. Basically, that's what we need.
What is digital marketing?
Very good question, Mr. Leo. Digital marketing, you have two words. You have digital and you have marketing. For you to better understand digital marketing, you need to understand what is marketing first. So you start from there. Basically, marketing is the action of putting in place ideas or, let's say, tactics that can easily help you pull a lot of people towards a business organization or a product or a brand. And what you do to pull people towards a business organization or a brand is what we call marketing strategies. So marketing, action of pulling people towards a brand or towards a company or a business. Simple. Now, digital marketing, same thing. Because with marketing, you are pulling people. Now, with digital marketing, you are pulling people towards a brand using digital tools, using social media, for instance. That's what digital marketing is all about. You leverage on digital tools in order to pull people towards a particular brand. Let's say my Media Prime has a Facebook page, has a YouTube channel. So the digital marketer, his responsibility, his job description is to make sure he pulls people towards the platforms of my Media Prime, digital platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all the social media presence. That's what digital marketing is all about. Digital marketing is very different from traditional marketing, and it's very different from affiliate marketing, and it's very different from network marketing, for instance.
Okay, it's very different. Now, many persons are at home today, Mr. Paul, and maybe not have certificates and cannot get employed in certain institutions because some people actually don't like going to school. You don't want to go to school, but even when you fall bush, there are some short courses that you need to do. Why don't we take this opportunity to attend summits? These summits are training grounds.
Yes, Mr.
That
Leo.
is schools made easy for everybody.
Mr. Leo, you know, when I got enlightened in January 2017, I was like mad. You know, I was moving from one place to another, attending every gathering. I wanted to know what was happening. I wanted to meet people who are doing what, you know, who were doing what I was dreaming to do. Anybody that I see that is already a good writer, anybody who is good in talking in front of a camera, I wanted to get closer to them to learn. Because without that, I will be trying to maybe reinvent something that they had already gone through with ease, and I'll be facing difficulties. And that's exactly what happened. I remember in 2018, I had to travel to Boya to see Dr. Jamni Joybet, and unfortunately for me, I went there. He could not show up at that event. He just recorded a video and sent, and I was so unhappy. But I did not give up. I still went to Yaoundé. I did not meet him in Yaoundé. I finally met him in Douala, and that's how I happened to meet so many people who were already into the world of entrepreneurship, public speaking, and motivation. And I started grabbing from them and make them my friends, and they started sharing their experiences with me. In today's world, you must not necessarily learn in the classroom. The classroom has its own place, but usually the classroom has its own, you know, advantages and disadvantages, same as summits. But there is a need for you, if you think that there's a particular career path that you want to follow, seek those who are in that field and are already excelling, and you link up with them. And where can you easily link up with such people? On social media, on the internet, at summits. For example, if you are dreaming of becoming a digital marketer, and they are talking about a summit that is going to hold in Douala, it costs just 10,000 francs. Endeavor to be there. Come and see exactly for yourself what people are doing and how you can as well integrate yourself, and you get related with these people. Because most times, most people go to seminars or summits and they behave as if they are in church. You know, they just sit. It's only when the father say amen and they say amen, and then they later on they leave and go back, and they don't get anything. They don't connect with anybody. There are several doors that you will not get into in this life if someone doesn't open from within. And for somebody to open such doors for you, you need to meet them. So we're talking about digital marketing here, and we're talking about a summit, and you are an enthusiast and you want to know what's really happening around this digital marketing of a thing. Come to the summit, attend it, ask questions, connect to the speakers that we're going to bring, and then get to learn with time, because any learning takes time, has process. You know, the thing that people, most times when they're talking about digital marketing, people are thinking like, okay, we have to go and press one button online and download money. It doesn't work like that. Like Mr. When I was saying, you have to work, you have to make sure you are bringing attention to somebody's brand. Like when we're about leaving the office on Bonabedi to come to here today, one lady called us, and when we got there, she said, I have been running my cosmetic shop for 2 years, and I will not lie to you, I have not been making sales. Number one thing that I want to do is to make people to know about my business. And I said, okay, that's what we are good at. And the next thing we were discussing payment, like Mr. Owen was saying. And it's not that we work and they pay. The good thing about this, our job, is that you don't work and they pay you at the end of the month. They pay you before you start working. And then we discuss, and she paid her first money for her first month. That's how it is. So don't sit and wait and be dreaming that someday you are going to start making money from a skill that you don't have, that you are not closer to anybody that is already excelling in that field. For example, if I'm to become a footballer today, my role model will be Samuel Eto'o. I want to linger around where he's lingering. I want to meet him. I want to get him inspire me. Why? Because he has excelled in that field. That's same in any industry today. Most times when young people come up to me and they're like, okay, sir, I want to do this, I want to do that. The first question I always ask them is that, who do you know that is excelling in that field that you want to excel, you want to get into? And if you don't know any person in that field, then I just think that you're a clown. Because you cannot be dreaming to go where you know nobody has ever been there. No, not in this generation. You need to know somebody that is there so that it can give you a picture that at least there's a possibility that somebody can go there someday. All of us as Christians, for example, are having hopes that we'll get to heaven someday, because they, at one point in time, there are several role models, especially Jesus Christ, who lived and then he died and went to heaven. So they, as Christians, that's what we believe. So in any career path that you want to follow, seek those who are excelling there, get to hold their meet them, hold their feet and tell them, hey, you have to carry me along, else I'm not leaving you, like Jacob did. You understand? And they are going to hold you. And that's what we're talking about. If you come for the summit, don't just sit and then you go back. Make sure you connect. Make sure you relate. Like Mr. Awudu quoted an example here. There's a lady that attended the summit last year. I did not even take note of her. She only got to me after and said, I wanted to meet you. Mind you, only a picture of her that we posted on social media. Somebody reached out from the US and who is that lady standing with you people? And that's how that lady went back to school. Because of the crisis, she has dropped out. She was away for 3 years. She's back in the university now as we speak. So the opportunity you are looking for is somewhere where people are gathering and you are isolated. God is not going to come and bless you in that hidden place where you are.
Okay.
He's going to bless you through somebody.
We should go to school. We should go to school, and education is not always very formal.
Yes.
With these summits, especially summits for digital marketing in Africa, is a school for you who does not want to spend 8 months in school. You don't want to sit in a classroom. It's going to be a relaxed atmosphere that you go back home having learned something, because after the summit, I'm sure instructions are going to be given to participants on how to better what they have gathered there. Good evening, sir. I'm James from Yaoundé. I need the number of the person talking about the African digital marketing for guides on how to do it. Okay, I've sent you.
It's on the screen.
Yes, there are people. There are people who
just
don't
check the screen there.
Yeah, there are people who don't want to read it. I don't know the screen. The number is there, but just get their numbers on the screen. But if you want me to send a number personally, just write to me. I'll send their numbers to you. Yeah, young persons have still stay with what I asked him. Many young persons don't have jobs in Cameroon today, and think that they are not employed because maybe the companies don't want to recruit them. Can the existing companies and the government aptly provide jobs to everybody?
Thank you very much for that question, Mr. Awuna. I think Mr. Kum, sorry, I think the president, if you listen to the past speeches of the president every youth day, the president have been making it clear that the government cannot provide jobs for everybody. And he has been continually encouraging entrepreneurship, encouraging youth to go back to farm work, to go back to businesses, meaning that you who is seated and waiting for a job know that the job market today is very difficult. When we talk of summit, you see somebody like me, I'm already working. I could stay and say I'm working, I'm comfortable. I don't see why I should be attending summits, seminars, digital marketing institutions, and all that. Because I can stay and concentrate on my job and say I stay at the comfort of my zone. But when you see us upgrading today, it's because we know that the world is fast changing, and there will be a time will be out of you will be there and they will employ somebody, but they will come and put the person on top of you because the person have what you don't have. And that is why you will see most of even employees today, most people today running to go and do short courses, 6 months, 3 months, 8 months courses, because they know the world is fast innovating. And you need to be up to date with the innovation of the world. And in which direction is the world innovating? In digital tools. If you are seated today working, whether in a company, and you don't have this digital knowledge, know that you will soon be kicked out of your job. Or they will soon employ somebody that will come and go on top and you remain below. So looking at those who are graduating, as we rightly say, Cameroon, just the government universities, they graduate about 25,000 students every year. And there is no ready job for them. They are going out into the job market. When you look at the jobs are not there, but what are we to do? Mr. Henry Owona has been saying it, at the comfort of your zone and with your smartphone, the smartphone that we use every day, taking swag pictures, posting swag pictures. You see accountants posting pictures with destroyed jeans. You see bankers posting pictures with t-shirts and funny type of dressing. And they are in the job market searching for a job. They think an employer will take the phone when you go and deposit your CV. You think an employer will take your phone, looking at your pictures on Facebook, they see you with a destroyed jean. Then you are keeping a CV of an accountant in front of him. Do you think he will confidently take you? That is why we are saying there are no jobs. And those that are in the job market, they should be careful first with what they are doing, especially on social media platforms. And those who are aspiring to make jobs for themselves, to work at the comfort of their zone, they should go into learning the digital marketing tools, get to people that are already into this digital marketing and learn the right way, because as a cost, digital marketing is like branding the company's image through the use of digital tools. And even if you have a product, you are selling just puff, you can brand this puff through Facebook, through the digital marketing tools, in a way that you will sit in your home and people will command it. So it is very, very important for young Cameroonians. There are no jobs today, and we can create our own jobs. Create your own job with your smartphone, with your computer, with your laptop, and make money at the comfort of your home. With what you can just learn how, as Mr. Owona was saying, you can just learn how to create Facebook pages. Like presently, there are so many people that are contacting me. Please, can you create a Facebook page? I even have a farmer that contacted me the last time we left here to create his dealing with this Korean pepper. And he was like, Vivian, this is I have a farm of about 4 hectares that I'm cultivating this Korean pepper. Can you create a Facebook page and see how we can market it? Because I don't know what, when I will start harvesting the pepper, I don't know what I will be doing with it. Create a Facebook page and see how we can market it. That's a business already.
Okay. Now,
Mr. Leo, I want to say this because I read a lot of things, even on the internet, where you see people complaining all the time that the government is not providing jobs. And every time I read those comments, every time I listen to these things, sometimes I'm very shocked. Why? Because you are getting everything wrong. It's not the responsibility of the government to create jobs. You can quote me anywhere. It's not the responsibility of politics, of politicians, to create jobs in an economy. As the name indicates, basically, politics is about management of the nation. The main job description of the government is to ensure the securities of people and properties. It means the main intention is to make sure if you have your business, you have built your house, someone should not come and just take it away from you because the guy is more powerful. That's the job description of the government. It's our responsibilities. It's the responsibilities of entrepreneurs, of industrialists, to provide jobs to our country. And I've always said this, people before us, our parents, that were born in the 1970s and 1960s, they can give us a reason why they are poor, and we understand. Really, I understand. Because there are a lot of facilities that we have now that they never had before. And for me, if you went to school, you went through school and school went through you. Yes, because there are some people that go through school, but school doesn't go through them. If you went to school and school went through you, you can never be poor in this generation. It's not normal. If you were born poor, maybe it's not your responsibility. It's not even your responsibility because you don't choose the family where you will be born. But if you die poor, it's your responsibility, especially in this generation, the digital revolution, the generation of the digital revolution. We have everything at our disposal that can help us make money in this generation. There was no Facebook 20 years ago, just 20. There was no Facebook, there was no Instagram, there was no TikTok. But nowadays, we have all these platforms and people are making millions on it. There are new jobs that are being created thanks to the digital revolution. We are now talking about content creators. We are not talking about web comedians. We are not talking about influencers. We are not talking about copywriters. These are things that we never had before. YouTubers. People are just creating videos on YouTube and they're making money amazingly. Now, during the African Digital Marketing Summit, we are going to help you for those who want to kickstart their journey in this industry. No matter your industry, maybe you're an accountant, you're a teacher, you're a journalist, whatever you are into, you need digitalization for you to remain relevant and start creating jobs. Our Fatma just started 1 year ago. In fact, we created our Fatma during the first edition of the Africa Digital Marketing Summit. That was on the 30th of July, 2022. As we are speaking now, we have hired already 5 persons that we are paying salaries every month end. Why? Because those people have digital skills. Mr. Lamy is here, who's our manager. We hired him. Why? Because he has very powerful web designing skills. He has very powerful copywriting skills. He has very powerful content creation skills. And that's why he's working with us and earning a salary. But if he never had those skills, he will not work with us. So that's why we are inviting young Cameroonians to really wake up and take their responsibility. We don't have to abdicate the responsibilities of our failure to someone else. It's because of the government. It's because of my father. He never sponsored me to school. It's because of my brother who don't want to support me. No, we need to stop playing that victim role. Take responsibilities. And digital tools, the Digital Marketing Summit is here to help you kickstart that journey just with 10,000 CFA for you to afford a ticket. And the contacts are here, they're just there on the screen. Some people don't like to take action. They want everything just to happen to them. They want to be seated like that one day and their father will come, oh, Mr. Lamy, this 100 million will change your life. Yes. Another, maybe one friend who is in the US will call you, oh, Mr. Paul, I've just sent you 50 million, go and change your life, buy a new car, buy a new house, and get married to a wife. To your wife there. You see? That's what most people are waiting for. Usually when I do my trainings, like last time, I removed 5,000 banknotes. I said, okay, who wants to collect this money to pay transport? Everyone was just sitting looking at me. No one wants to take action. They were just like, me. No one is taking concrete action until someone left boldly street to come and collect the 5,000. And that's how exactly Cameroonians behave. They want to go to heaven, but they don't want to die. Yes, they want success, but they're not ready to take concrete action. They want their life to be better. They say, okay, Digital Marketing Summit, they're just watching. Oh, okay, it's good. It's good. And so what? Take action. That's why we are putting the contact here, but people are still contacting Mr. Leo. Please, can you? They just want to be helped. Meanwhile, everything is there on the screen. So, Mr. Leo, it's not all about the government. It's also about us taking responsibilities for the betterment of our lives.
Okay, it's not all about government. We're talking about the future. Because you say the theme is future of digital marketing in Africa. Do you think people take time to study the trend of how things are moving and to know that in the future, without some knowledge in digital marketing or digital economy, you may be rendered actually redundant?
Actually, talking about the future and the trends, when you look at even like, let me give you a very common example. Today in the job market, our social media handles have become indirect CVs, real CVs. In fact, you can take a paper and you write whatever thing you know how to do this and that, you have done this. In today's world, our CV, our real CV, it's true that it is kind of bridging in someone's personal private life, which is not ethically correct, but people will still check. People will check the kind of person they want to recruit in their organization. They want to know your real self. And how will you feel if someone checks your page and sees that you are active on your page, you have this kind of following, you have this kind of engagement? How much value can you bring to that company as a person you have 5,000 followers, you have 10,000 followers? How much value can you bring for that company? Just talking about that company, talking about the company where you work. Just say, hey, this is what we do in our company. Hey, this is what we do. And this is very, very important. A lot of people hear about digital marketing and some hear about AI, and they kind of get upset rather than embracing the reality. Yeah, you will see a photographer who has actually spent years learning this skill, spent years in designing graphic designs, and the next morning they tell you that a platform has replaced that skill, that 5 years of learning, into 3 minutes, 1 minute. 1 minute to have it. 1 minute. How will you feel? You actually feel upset. But that is not the approach that you should have. You will see someone who has learned coding, HTML, Java, CSS, all these skills that would take someone months to be able to code a website, and they will tell you that in less than 60 seconds you can create a website with over 15 pages by just going to an AI platform, answering a bunch of questions that you want to compose for your website. You click a button and you just sit and watch. In under 60 seconds your website is created. So when someone hears that and he has spent a lot of years in the industry, it is natural to get upset, but that is not the right approach. The right approach is you have to embrace, understand these tools. It is not, we are not saying that your years of experience are irrelevant. No. But by embracing this tool and the way you are going to use those tools is going to be very, very different from a novice, from someone who is coming new into your industry. This is what we are talking about. You need to get to embrace the AI. You need to embrace the changes that are happening in your industry. No matter how annoying they may sound when you first get it, because you'll be like, I've spent years, over years and years in this industry, and one early morning, just like that, they are telling me that I'm going to become irrelevant. It's annoying. So what we are saying is, Mr. Henry has elaborated so many areas in which we are going to expatiate during the summit. You get to know these tools. You get to know how you can be able to use these tools to enhance your life, to better your career. Let's say you learn CSS, HTML or coding language to create websites, and then you also know that there is a tool. The advantage between you and the person who is using that tool and doesn't have any background knowledge in that field is that you understand the underlying code structure of the website, and you can better manage and create even a more enhanced website, because you are no longer spending years in creating a website or spending months. You can create just one day, less than 30 minutes, you create a website, but then you use your skills, you use your experience to make that website even better. Okay. So we are saying that for the summit, we are going to give you all these tools that you hear and they make you feel annoyed, and we're going to show you how you can be able to use those tools to enhance your career, to enhance your business.
Good evening, Mr. Liu. Please, when and where will the summit take place? Okay, Mr. Henry Ewane is going to be answering that shortly after I take a few messages. Good evening, Mr. Kum. I admire this topic and I actually tried it. Please, what's the difference between digital marketing and affiliate marketing? Divine Chinwe is writing from Boya. I hope the questions you're taking note of them, that we can answer them. Okay, so as it's just coming in, will the trading be in Boya? Masu is writing from Boya. Masu, the numbers are on your screen. Can you just get to Mr. Nibapol, or you make a request, I'll send you the numbers. Yes, Mr. Henry.
Okay, so this year the summit will be taking place here in Douala, at Akwa. We are looking at either La Falaise, Hotel La Falaise, or Crystal Palace, depending on the number of participants. As I said it last week, if you have, for instance, 1,000 participants, for sure we are going to change the hall. That's why we are giving several options. But the truth is, the summit will be taking place here in Douala, either in Hotel La Falaise, or Crystal Palace, or Vallée des Princes, Prince de Gare. So those are the for the venue of the summit. So concerning the question on the difference between
when is it taking place?
Next month, October 28th, Saturday, 28 October 2023. Mm-hmm. It will be a 9-hour event from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and we are going to have different workshops. We are going to have keynote speakers, top digital marketing experts and trainers that will be coming to dish out their insightful knowledge to our participants. Okay. Now, coming back to the other question, the difference between affiliate marketing and digital marketing. We have defined digital marketing already here. We say we are leveraging on digital platforms in order to pull people towards a specific business organization. Why affiliate marketing? As the name indicates, you actually get affiliated, like register with a company so that you can sell their product or their service and get a commission. Now, this registration is free. I want to emphasize on that, because there are some people that are coming with affiliate marketing programs that are not really affiliate marketing programs. Any affiliate marketing program is totally free. It means, for instance, my media premise here, they say, okay, if you bring a company to advertise on our platform, we pay you a commission of 10% on the contract. That's affiliate marketing. Mr. Nibapo does it very well. He sells land and they pay him a commission. He's doing affiliate marketing. So he doesn't have to pay money to register to that company before becoming their affiliate, because he is actually helping themselves. So that's basically the difference between digital marketing and affiliate marketing, Mr. Leo.
Yes, some people are asking for, this one says, good evening, what is the age limit, because I'm 58 years and my sister is 60, can we be part of it? I am Mrs. Ngu in Boya, what is the cost? I'm interested and I like the program, thank you very much. Yeah, Mr. Niba.
Yes, I would say there's no limit. There's no limit in learning. As long as we are living, we are still learning. I will keep on learning. Even the day we are dying, we are going to learn to die, because we have never died before. So there's room for you to still come and learn. So there's no age limit. You and your sister, I'm looking forward to see you. I mean, elderly people to me who keep learning are a huge inspiration.
Yeah, but now, is this not rather an opportunity? Because many persons get angry that they are sent on retirement at the age of 55 or 60 when they think that they still have a lot to give. And now this is an opportunity. It's like starting life all over, because you have had your active service maybe in a company. This is an opportunity now to rearm yourself and even work from the while you are resting. You can now do
exactly.
Yes.
And we have a lot of students like that. One guy in Boya is 72. We had another man in Yaoundé, I think she was 70 years, and she's learning these things. That part from Boya came, a retired secondary school teacher. He came all the way from Boya, met us at the office, and he was so passionate about digital marketing. He came with his laptop. I actually trained him for some hours, and he was amazed. So, as Mr. Nebapo rightly said, there's no age where you need to stop learning. Learning is a process. We keep learning every day, every day, every day.
One issue that we have in Cameroon or in Africa in general is that we lack platforms where we can transfer knowledge. And for elderly people, whenever I see somebody who is eager to learn, it means that somebody who is also eager to share their knowledge. For people who are elderly, I think social media platforms are a place where they can be able to give back to the society or create another stream of income for themselves by sharing their experience. Because somebody at 60, at 70, they must have accumulated a lot in their life, and it can create this disconnect between the young and the old. Because
you may have been married for 60 years, and then you just create a page and start advising on how you have been able
we are going to follow those pages.
Of course.
Marriage counselors that are not even married.
Not really. We have marriage counselors today who are not married. But you, mama, maybe you are married for 30 years, 35 years, and you are still in your husband's house. People are still together, and you have great-grandchildren. I mean, because in fact, they have a lot of experience. No matter their domain, whatever. If you are elderly, know that you have that responsibility to give back to the society, because the Bible says young people will dream and elderly people will give them wisdom for them to advance. I think so.
Looking at it again, Mr. Kum, you bear with me that if you bring your grandmother to the village to live in the Wala, she will refuse. She will insist going back. These elderly people, they have what keeps them active. When you look at back in our villages, you see that a grandmother will refuse to come and live in Yaoundé because she has been working her farm and she wants to remain working. That's what keeps her alive, active and healthy. It's the same thing. Somebody who is retiring that has been active in a job needs to continue to live normally with a normal mental health. The person needs to be active.
Stay active.
That is why the person would like to, I should diversify. Although I've been retired, I'm retired, I don't need to sit like this because I'll get tired, I'll get exhausted. I need to be active.
Can we also say that those who are preparing for retirement, because you may have 2, 3, 4, 5 years in service, is this not an opportunity for you to already start thinking how to be more productive and make more money even at retirement? Because what we have known is that you work and after some time you wait for CNPS to pay you. But the digital world economy is there for you to start fetching money afresh, even more than when you were in active service.
Exactly, Mr. Leo. Maybe let's say you are a retired teacher and you have accumulated a lot of experience as a teacher. I think you can create a platform. Very simple. It's not difficult. Oh. Maybe just have a good phone that can take good video. You place the phone in front of you, and you share your experience. You can have your YouTube channel. You can have your Facebook page. You can go live even, and a lot of people will come and learn from you. And we actually need that. We need these things, because we need to learn from those. Yes. So the Digital Marketing Summit is also going to help this category of people a whole lot.
Okay. Good evening to you all in the studio. Special greetings to Mr. Niba Paul. I am a comedian and an upcoming content creator on Comedy Empire. And I really need to improvise and digitalize my content. Please, when is the summit and the location? Thank you. Writing from Bipanda Omnisport. I've sent you Mr. Niba Paul's number, though the numbers are there. Good evening, Mr. Kum. Please, I wish to find out if someone who is out of Douala can attend the summit. I'm a Pierre Godlove, writing from Kumba. Yes, you can certainly attend the summit. Just get to them using the numbers I'm sharing with you so that you can attend. Good evening, Mr. Liu. My name is Komla from Ghana. Thank you for this interesting program. God bless you. Thank you very much. Hope you guys are doing well out there in Ghana. Yes, let me take 1 or 2, 4. Good evening, Mr. Liu. Please ask Mr. Niba where is their campus and how many months of training is their course. I'm sure this is for those who want to train in digital marketing. Yes.
Yes, the course is 3 months and 1 month of internship. Yes, irrespective of where you are, you get our trainings live on our platforms, and you have your internships, and we have a supervisor to follow you through your internship program, where you are going to be having a real company that will give you a company, and you are going to exercise all of what you have learned even before you get to your internship program. You have already been actively participating and growing your own profile, such that you take the same skills and then you can have a company that will be provided to you. For that 1 month internship, you are going to exercise your skills in that company.
Okay. Good evening, Mr. Liu. Hope everybody in the studio is doing well. I would like to attend the program. Yes, for those who want to attend the program, get through to the contacts on our screen, or you request, I'll send it to you to participate in the summit. Now, the trainers, they are experts from out of Cameroon, or they are persons who are making it in this nation?
Some are here in Cameroon. Most of the trainers are here in Cameroon. We are also going to have Mr. Zubruno. I actually discussed with him some few days ago. He's in the US, but he was going to come here for the Digital Marketing Summit. We are having Mrs. Nikki Vert, all the way from South Africa. We are still discussing with her on the possibility of her coming here. We are sorting out the procedure with the visa and everything, because it's true, it's a Cameroonian, but she got the South African citizenship already. so we need to proceed a visa with her for her. And we have some other great trainers here, lecturers in the university in the field of digital marketing that will be here during the summit. And we also have some professionals who are practicing it on daily basis, because one of our mission at Fatma, one of our motto is that we want to make sure those who are coming to train on our platform are true professionals that are practicing what they teach on daily basis. Because it's not a university like University of Douala, University of Boya, University of No. With all the respect I have for this institution where I was trained, we are much into skill acquisition. We want you to acquire the skill. So the pedagogy is quite different, and we want people that are creating impact already, that are having results in what they do, because we understand that they are going to share their experience with you. When I'm marketing on the internet, this is what I do. I use this particular tool to do this thing, and I get this type of result. This is how you can get this tool. Go on Play Store, download it. Go on Apple Store for those who are using iPhone, download it. This is how you operate this app. This is how you operate this software. This is how you operate on this platform. That's what we are talking about. We want is very, very practical, and we are emphasizing too much on this aspect, and that's why we are making sure our keynote speakers are professionals that are practicing what they are going to teach every day of their lives.
Okay. Now, we are talking about 9 hours summit. How do you make it lively so that people don't get bored? Because if you have to acquire knowledge, they need to also refresh your minds, because studying for 9 hours straight may be cumbersome.
Yes, Mr. Leo, that's true. 9 hours is long, but we consider that that's why we are certainly going to have intervals.
Okay.
We have intervals where we're going to break the ice. We have exercises. We have comedians that will entertain us, and of course, there must be item 11. That will
very important.
People cannot stay for 9 hours without eating something. So there will be item 11 for people to also relax and refresh themselves before they come back. But the good thing is that on days like this, you never know. Days like this, 9 hours is like 2 hours. On days like this, you know, initially when I started hearing in 2018, when I think I was about attending Go Mat by Njisongol of somebody I respect so much, and he said the training was supposed to run for 9 hours. I was like seriously, what kind of training is going to take 9 hours? But usually even in the 9th hour, people are still in the hall and nobody is shaking. You know, when you open people's mind, the human mind is the way that it adapts so easily. When people are finding value in what you are doing, when the people are seeing that they are learning something from what you're doing, they don't see the time going out. They don't even want to leave. So we are going to make it very interactive in a way that people are not going to get tired, people are not going to get bored, but they will even wonder we should go beyond. But for the sake of what it is, it's just a summit, and it's just there like an eye opener. It's just going to be for those number of hours, but it's going to be very enticing. It's going to be very relaxed. It's going to be friendly, because it's more of adult education. It's not something that you're going to come and sit and people are just talking and you're not interacting, you are not engaged. No, it's going to be an exchange, because people are going to be giving their own views, even those who have no idea about digital marketing, because digital marketing is just the enhancing of lives of our daily activities using digital tools. So it's going to be an exchange while they are giving out their own whatever thing information they have. We give an exchange, and then we come to a meeting point, and it will be a beautiful day. So I'm already looking forward for that day. I see it already, and we are waiting for you to make it complete. So for those who are asking for the fee, it's just 10,000 francs, and our numbers are on the screen. I'm sure that before this program, the way people are asking questions, seats are going to be full, so don't keep wasting time. Register now.
Good evening, Mr. Liu. I'm Valerie from Boya. Thanks a lot for the program. I feel like this topic is directly for me, because I'm preparing to get in full-time by next week, so I'll be sure to check out the training program. Thanks a lot. Okay, Mr. Paul's number is on the screen, but I'll also endeavor to send it to you. This one is says, writing from the US, says, please send me the phone numbers of successful digital marketing companies in Cameroon. I'll send you Mr. Niba Paul's number. You'll get to him so that they will see how they can help you find the best digital marketing companies. But I'm sure they are actually the best. Now, you say there are so many things that are in store. Entertainment, comedians, workshops are going to be involved so that people go back. Now, attending a summit is one thing for a day. Ensuring that the knowledge acquired makes sense is another thing. How do we envisage following up participants? Are we planning to do a follow-up seminar, or we are directing them to empower themselves somewhere?
Yes, for the training, for the event, we have already prepared a follow-up program and a special offer to those who have attended the event who want to go in for the full training. So for that, we are going to disclose that during the event, but they should already know that they are in our network, and we have a follow-up program that we are going to guide them and not leave them just like that. We are going to give them some materials that they will start working on while right after the summit, and they are going to already be in our network, where we have some ways that we use to pull people, to make people not to, like, for those who are interested, because not after everything, not everyone is going to be interested after. That's just human nature. But for those who want to go in for our training there after the summit, we have already designed a program for them, and it is a very rich program.
Yes, Mr. Leo, as a digital company that we are already getting people registered for this summit. We are using digital tools to get them. Once you register for this summit, the first thing is that you join our WhatsApp group. The next thing is that we send you a link and you register on the Google Sheet, where we have every information about you. That's to say, we make sure we source out your number, your email address, your location, and all of that, so that it's going to ease follow up. Just like we have been saying here, those who are out of Douala are going to follow this training on Zoom. You know, so we are already gathering information that is going to ease the way we are going to interact with. We are already interacting with people before the summit. How we are going to interact with people during the summit and after the summit, Mr. Leo.
Okay. Good evening, Mr. Leo. I'm Hamza from Bafusam. Thank you very much for the interesting program. Please, I wish to know, when is the summit going to take place? It's taking place on the 28th of October. That is next month, out here in Douala, the nation's economic capital. So you can get more information by calling the numbers on your screen and talking with them. But now, wanting to attend a summit is one thing, but there should be a spirit that should carry you into that summit ground, a spirit that says, I am going there to come out as somebody different. What is the spirit that how do we prepare ourselves for such a summit?
Okay, to say you come to prepare yourself to such a summit, I used to say we should be intentional about everything that we do. We should be goal-oriented, objective-oriented. It's not because you have heard that it's a summit, we are saying it's very interesting, that you just get up, you say, let me go and attend. With that, being intentional about what you want to do about digital marketing, or what you really want to achieve, who you want to meet. It is true that your intention may not be because you want to do digital marketing or because you want to specialize in digital marketing. Your intention may be you have somebody that you have been longing to meet, and you see that this person is one of the speakers in this digital marketing summit. You say, okay, I've been admiring this person, I've been longing to meet this person because I see that we have common values. I see that this person is having what I need to grow up. Then I'm going there because I want to meet this person. That's the intentionality of it. You need to be intentional about everything that you want to do. Ask yourself, what do I really need in my life? What do I want to do? I need to succeed. We grow, or some of us grow up, we had to struggle through the ups and downs before we succeeded. At first, there was somebody, you could not even, there was no Facebook, no WhatsApp. Today, I see like somebody like Joybet, we are together in several WhatsApp platforms, meaning that I have the possibility to go there, take his number, write to him directly. What we grew up, they were not there, but today we have that possibility, we have the opportunities that we can easily meet people through digital tools. We can easily get announcements. At first you will write a letter, like a digital marketing software, you write a letter and begin to distribute, send through post office to distribute to schools, to offices. But today you are in a group, they balance it there, you see it, you are alerted. So you just need to be intentional about what you want to do.
Okay, you have to be intentional. Let's look at the role of parents and their children who are in school. Your child may be studying chemistry, maybe studying whatever in school, government high school, maybe in the university. But for parents, it is also imperative for parents to note that digital economy, digital marketing, in fact, the digital world is the future. And to say that, okay, my child is studying this or that in school, but these are summits that would hold for a single day. Why not also afford this opportunity to my child to add to what they are studying?
Yeah, Mr. Leo, that question you are asking is super important, because there are some parents who are actually doing that already. Last week after the program here, there's one daddy from Limbe who contacted me and registered 3 of his students, of his children, right away, and just informed them that I've registered you for this summit. I gave all the information. He sent me the number. I contacted his children, and they are in the group chat already. Then another man from Bamenda, Madam Elfrida, talking about have an appointment. She also did the same thing. Registered 3 of our children to come and attend this summit. So some parents are actually doing a great job, because they understand the dynamics of our generation. They understand where the world is heading to, and they want to position their children for relevance, because they know, okay, as Mr. Rose said, the child is reading chemistry or biology or bilingual letters or journalism in Boya or whatever the child is reading. So at the same time that is acquiring the knowledge they are giving him or her in school, at the same time it's also getting involved in understanding the process of digitalization and how he or she can leverage on this tool for the betterment and for global relevance. Because at the end of the day, the problem we have always had in this country, especially with our educational system, is that, okay, the parent will tell us, my child, see, go to school, make sure you have good grades, make sure you pass with A grade, B grade, A, 5 A's, advanced level, and make sure after that you go to the university, have good grades there, and write your concours, write a public exam, and start working maybe in the Ministry of Territorial Administration to go and meet my brother there. You see, that's the mindset they usually have. But nowadays, the time has come where while the child is actually studying biology, reading mass communication or bilingual letters, understanding how the internet functions, understand how the internet operates, so that he or she, if at the end we know how it's challenging and tough to pass a competitive exam in this country. Madam Viviane told me the other day that she wrote gendarmerie even for 4 times like that, ENS, and she has never passed. Not because she was thorough, yeah, because of the system, you know. And we are so desperate. We are so desperate in this country that you see someone with master degree, you go and write police inspector with many ordinary level standard, master's degree, master, I say, usually when I see this sort of situation, I say, the person is just desperate. Why? Because with the knowledge the person has gathered, you can just start teaching what you know on the internet, building an audience, and start making money. I'll keep saying it. It's not normal for someone who went to school, an intellectual, to be poor. It's not normal. For me, it's abomination. It's an insult. Yes, you cannot be an intellectual. You have your mind. You are a smart person, intelligent, you know how to read, you know how to write, you have certification, everything, but yet you are very broke. Why? Because you don't want to use your creativity, your imagination. They come and talk about digital marketing like this, you say, ah. They come and tell you another thing, you say, ah. So that's why most people are poor at the end of the day. And that's why I always say poor means passing over opportunities repeatedly. P, passing, O, over, the other O, opportunities, and R, repeatedly. That's why people are poor, because when opportunities come like this summit, they don't grab the opportunity. And at the end of the day, they'll keep complaining about themselves. Mr. Leo.
Okay, so there is no need for us to complain about why things are not moving. If we have struggled over the decades and things are not changing, this is also the opportunity to try something else to move things around. We are going to be wrapping up the program at this juncture. And persons who want to know more on the dates and time.
Yes, Mr. Liu, the summit, the second edition of the African Digital Marketing Summit is going to hold on the 28th of October, and it's going to happen right here in Douala. But those who are in other parts of the world are not going to be excluded. That's why we are going to be streaming the event on our digital marketing platform, which is Zoom, so you can connect and follow the program all day and still gain the same value like anybody that is going to be there physically, except for the human touch that you are going to be lacking. So right away, don't waste time, subscribe and have your place booked for the event. I don't know, Mr. Awudu, maybe we should encourage people to register over this weekend. Maybe we should drop something. I don't know, sir, you're the boss. Maybe we should decide.
In fact, last week we offer a discount. We offered a discount last week, and it was amazing because some people actually took action. So I want to remind everyone watching us right now that when you register for the Africa Digital Marketing Summit, number one, you will get free registration as a bonus. Free registration into the African Academy of Digital Marketing, where you can learn and go deeper. Those who want to go extra miles can go deeper in understanding these skills. Number one, free registration. Normally registration at the FATMA is 10,000 CFA, but once you register for this summit, it's totally free for you. Number one. Then number two, you are also getting free copies of our books, From Competition to Dominion and Content is the New Boss. Totally free. From Competition to Dominion, the cost is 10,000 normally. Content is the New Boss. The cost is 2,900 CFA. So you'll be getting these copies, e-books, e-books copy for free totally. Then, plus the fact that you are going to get personal follow-up with our team. We have a big team that is going to follow up those who are going to register for this summit. Now, in addition to all that, since Mr. Nebapol is asking me to give another discount again today, for those who want to register for this summit by Monday, because on Monday I usually broadcast the program. So by Monday, from now to Monday, we are giving again another 20% discount. It means instead of 10,000, it's going to cost you only 8,000 CFA in case you decide to take concrete action today. So for those who are interested, you can contact us via the number you are seeing on the screen. The numbers are there, and we are going to give you all what you need for you to be part of this world-class summit.
Yeah. Anything happening at the level of AFADMA so far?
Yes, training continues. We are training the batches, those who are going to be graduating. We are training this batch now, and they are going to be graduating during the event, during the summit. Okay. So right now we are rounding up our trainings, and they are going to begin their internship program. So activities keep going, occurring. We have on-site training as well as online trainings. So everything is moving on smoothly.
Where do they do internships?
Yes, for the internships, we have companies where, because it's digital marketing, and you use digital tools, you can have a company, let's say in Limbe or in Boya, while you are working for that company, wherever you are, is digitalization. So we give you a task, an objective to attain during your internship program. And that is from there that we rate you. It's from there that we grade you.
Okay.
Yes.
So internship comes after the 3 months.
After the 3 months, yes, sir.
Okay. And how do you enjoy studies at Afadma so far?
Okay. I really enjoy studies at Afadma, and I'm so amazed, so happy about the young people at Afadma and the way they train and the way they follow up, the way they mentor their students. Okay, last week I promised that I was coming back this week with a gift for my audience, and Mr. Oona just talked of the reduction that will be done. So those who are watching us right now, I would like to offer a 50% discount to 2 people that will be registering in this summit. So if you are watching me, rush from now till Monday. If you can register, you pay 50%. I mean 2 people, you pay 50%, and I will take care of the 50%. Thank you, Mr. Kum.
50% is
4,000.
Is it 8,000? It's 10,000 now.
It's 10,000 normally.
Yeah, but the 50% should not apply. They should apply to those who.
There is no problem, Mr. Kum.
Okay.
They should pay 50%, which is the 5,000, and I will take care of the rest of 5,000.
5,000. Okay. So if you are watching the program and you want to benefit from the gift she's offering, make sure that you register and you get to her. But how can they get to you? Or they get to Mr. Nebapo?
Mr. Nebapo or Mr. Henry, and they will get to me.
Okay. The Afadma family, any innovations in the future?
Yes, we have a lot of innovations in the future. Number one, we have a second campus already. Apart from the one in Bonaberi, there's a new one now in Bonapriso at Carrefour Amedele, just beside Consulat General du Chad. The same building, we have the second campus there already. That's the first thing. Then the second thing, we are also introducing new courses at Afadma. The next batch, we are going to have a course on artificial intelligence, on how to leverage on artificial intelligence tool in order to market products and services on the internet. And nowadays, we are also thinking on how to have partnerships with international institutions for those who are out of the country, because we are actually getting people who are really interested that are out of Cameroon. In fact, they live in other countries, but they want to be trained by us and have a certification at the end. So we are in Cameroon, but our certification might not be recognized in that country. So we are looking at the possibility of signing partnerships with international institutions that are going to give certifications for those who are out of Cameroon. So, Mr. Leo, these are some innovations we are having at Afadma, and I think there are a lot more we are going to disclose during the African Digital Marketing Summit, because we are cooking something very delicious for all the participants of this Digital Marketing Summit. So take action now, contact us. The numbers are there, and register for the upcoming summit.
Yeah, the summit is for your good dear viewers. This is weekend, Friday, you may spend from 7 to 4 a.m. in a beer parlor. Tomorrow, Saturday, you spend maybe 6 hours in a snack bar, and Sunday you may spend 5 hours in a snack bar. Why not just sacrifice one Saturday to acquire something that will help you? Because you may be working in a company today and very comfortable, not knowing that you may need this as a backup plan, a plan B of your life. But especially those of you who are already working towards retirement. We know how boring, how frustrating life after work could be. This is also a new adventure, an opportunity presented to you all to prepare for your retirement, so that we don't fight every day with the guise of social insurance. Yes, that they have not paid, or they are paying so little. This is an opportunity for you. For the parents who are also spending, maybe you spend 800,000 francs for your child to get education in a higher private university, or maybe a state university where you pay 50,000, just pay 10,000 francs on the 28th of October and be part of this summit. This summit should not serve as the process of learning, the entire process, but should serve as a starting point. There's a starting point to opening up ourselves to another avenue or venture that will culminate in making our families live very, very happy lives. Thank you, Mr. Paul, for coming.
Thank you so much, Mr. Leo. It's always an honor to be here. And I want to emphasize that if you intend to sponsor this event, don't hesitate to contact us, because we are going to have a lot of people attend it, and this could serve like a big marketplace for your product awareness. And also, usually when we come on Mysia Prime, so many people contact us and they complain that they don't have money. So if you are somebody out there who would like to help people, you can also get to us, and those that we cannot accommodate for free, you can as well pay their tickets for the events. It is our generation, it is our future. Let's keep securing it. See you on the 28th of October.
Okay, what Mr. Paul is saying that is, if you are watching and you think you cannot attend, but you have the money, you can pay for others to attend.
Yeah,
yes.
Exactly. We had cases like that last year. Some of my friends out of the country, in the US, in France, they paid for the less privileged. Someone bought for 10 people, for 20 people, and we just have them attend the summit. So if you are someone of goodwill and you really want to impact people's life, it's an opportunity for you to help those the underprivileged, especially those who are IDPs and who want to like learn something that can generate their money. So I think it's also an amazing opportunity for people of goodwill.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Henry, and also to you, Mr. Lamy. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Mr. Kum Leo. Thank you so much for having us. As you have rightly heard, we are here to serve you, and we hope that this evening has left somehow indelible mark in your brain, and we want to see you at the event. You can come if you are someone who is passionate about having digital marketing skills like web design. You can come and you can approach me, and we can always discuss and see how to move forward.
Thank you for coming too, Madame Viviane.
Thank you, Mr. Kum. It was a pleasure once more. Thank you, televiewers. Thank you for listening to us tonight. Hope to meet you in the second edition African Digital Marketing Summit 2023 on the 28th of October.
I definitely am going to be part of the summit so that I can learn new skills in digital marketing. I'm trying, but I think I need more information, more knowledge and skills in the domain. Thank you, Eli and Desmond, for production. Thank you. Also, Tabi Tambe-Brian for supervising the work we do out there. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.